Hello, it is World Wide Web Wednesday, November 25th, 2020. Steve Sipress here with another beautiful sunset here in my backyard, about to take a dip in the pool. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, not about to take a dip in the pool, as the pool has been completely drained, except for our trusty rubber ducky thermometer is still swimming down there in about 1 foot of water. It was drained yesterday. If you were here on my video yesterday, you might have heard the draining, and our pool guy working behind me, and he sand blasted it all out or cleaned it or whatever the heck he did, and now I think it's in the process of refilling. And so we should be able to take a dip in the water maybe tomorrow, or maybe not, as the hottest summer on record has ended, and hopefully gone are the 100-degree and 90-degree days and 110-degree days that we had all year. But anyway, World Wide Web Wednesday, and we're talking about the web, the internet, online world. And when it comes to business, of course, online has been booming. And of course, you knew that, whether you have followed me or been my client or not for about the past, 8 months or so. You knew this was happening, and now the holiday season is here. And we're about to have Black Friday and Cyber Monday and the dumbest day of the year, Small Business Saturday, and all kinds of other stuff. But online is booming so much, so many ways to take advantage of it. I've been speaking about that for months. If you haven't done it yet, there's still time, of course. I mean, the boom isn't going on forever like this, but it certainly is for the foreseeable future continuing. We're in lockdown mode in all kinds of anti-freedom states that love government control and hate personal responsibility and freedom. They're locking down and shutting down businesses all over the place. So hopefully, if that's one of yours or several of your businesses, I'm sure you've already made some changes, some pivots, some adjustments so that you are capitalizing on the boom. I'll give you a couple examples. Macy's has closed 2 of its stores to the public and is now operating them as warehouses. So they haven't closed the store completely. It's still got employees in there, but they're using them as warehouses. So that when people shop online, they can come and do a pickup at the physical location, and they can do returns at the physical location. I mean, they've decided they're not even trying to make in-person sales. They're simply succumbing to the overwhelming effect of online. Now, of course, with these vaccine news coming out, you saw stocks like Zoom and Netflix starting to go down a little because evidently at some point soon, the authoritarian, arbitrary government regulations and rules and edicts and all kinds of hypocritical BS that they don't even follow themselves because they know it's BS. And they know it doesn't stop the virus and doesn't matter at all. By the way, if you ever wonder, my simple test, maybe you've heard it before, for when an arbitrary authoritarian government regulation is BS, when it applies to this COVID shutdown, pandemic, whatever, just translate whatever they're asking you to do to wearing pants. And then we'll see if they don't comply with their own orders, right? So you see like Nancy Pelosi or Gavin Newsom or Feinstein or all these, Fauci himself not wearing masks while they tell everyone how important and as if they do something. Think, would they ever actually go out to dinner or go to a hairdresser or go to a ball game or walk around without pants on? Would Nancy Pelosi go naked into the hairdresser? No, because she actually believes there's value in wearing clothes. But apparently she knows there's no value in wearing a piece of cloth on your face, so she doesn't do that when she thinks people aren't looking. So there's my test for the BS. If Gavin Newsom thought that wearing a piece of cloth on his face actually meant anything, he would do it. I wouldn't see him showing up to some fancy schmancy expensive restaurant in wine country, California, wearing no pants. That, he believes, makes sense to wear. Mask, obviously, he knows, makes no sense to wear. And yet, the lemmings still follow and do it. Anyway, so online, Macy's turning their stores to warehouses. Restaurants with curbside pickup and takeout. And if you haven't done that and you have a restaurant and you're in one of these authoritarian areas, you're being shut down again. And, you're on the brink of going out of business and you've had to say goodbye to all your staff right before the holidays. Let them all go. A lot of them aren't coming back because they're realizing this is a pretty dumb industry to be in, where authoritarian, arbitrary, hypocritical government leaders can shut it down at any time. I'll just go get a low-paying, lousy job in some other industry. So now you're going to have trouble rehiring people into your restaurant industry and so forth. But you could be selling all kinds of stuff online and not just delivering food locally in the area. Could have been selling hats, T-shirts. You still could. Could sell all kinds of stuff, your sauces, your dressings, recipe book, all kinds of things, right? So if you want help with any of this, by the way, go to helpfromsteve.com. You can go to my website. I haven't talked about it in a while, profitfromchaos.com. I have a free report I wrote way back when the shutdown started called How to Profit from Chaos. Still, there's all kinds of great gems in there with all kinds of things you can still do right now to capitalize and make money. So hopefully you are, because, Amazon sales way up, online sales, Walmart's up like 70% or something like that. Like, it's not going to last forever. Some of it is. So you ought to get on track with some of it. It's never going to be this crazy. Well, I don't know why I even said that. I mean, as soon as the next thing comes along, watch these authoritarian, arbitrary, anti-personal freedom, power-hungry, hypocritical government leaders play these games again. They see how easily Americans have somehow given up our personal liberty, as if we live in the old communist USSR or the current day China or something. What are you, crazy? It's just amazing how easily people say, oh, well, you got to follow what the CDC says. What do you do? Give me a break. Come on now. Anyway, online shopping, are about to see all kinds of records broken for the holiday season, which I guess officially starts with Black Friday in a couple of days. Hopefully, you're taking advantage of this in all kinds of ways. There are so many ways to do it. If you want help with it, go to helpfromsteve.com or get help from somebody else, or do it on your own. But absolutely, please, don't just sit there and go, geez, it's just tough to run my business the way I've always run it. Of course it is. Be an entrepreneur. Innovate. Look for opportunity. Change on a dime. That's what entrepreneurs do. Big difference between entrepreneurs and business owners. Business owners just look to manage their business and run it and hope things stay the same. An entrepreneur is always looking for opportunity and innovation and new ideas, taking lots of action. Hopefully, that's you. You'll be cashing in big time in the last 5 weeks of this year and beyond. And that'll do it for World Wide Web Wednesday. I'll be back tomorrow. Thanksgiving Day here in the U.S., Throwback Thursday. I will see you then as the sun sets in the west over the practically empty pool. Now it is actually a cement pond. What do you know? Catch you tomorrow. Over and out. Bye-bye.